There are so many options out there when it comes to the topic of backpacks. When you walk into a sports or a hiking shop, there are hundreds of different backpacks of different sizes and materials. Some are designed for specific use and some for general use. So, how do you select the right backpack for your next trip? In this episode, Sucan and Keion will go through a few considerations for you.
Okay guys, hi again. Okay, it's me, Sucan and Keion. Introduce yourself lah. Keion is one event host as well from Adventure Unlimited. So today we will go through talking about backpack. Okay, so how do you choose a good backpack that is suitable for your trips? There are many different backpack you can find in the market, depending on the material, price range, the size. All these can be quite confusing. So how do you choose a backpack that is suitable for your destination? And more importantly, as a beginner, what would be your starting backpack? That is very crucial. Okay.
Okay, so we first started off with the volume of the bags. So right now what I have here, this black bag is a 20 liters bag. So these bags are very suitable for local hikes. You can use it for day hikes as well, in Malaysia especially, like Broga, Lambak, even Gunung Jatuh. So it's very good. And right here I have this other bag. It's probably about 30 liters. It's also suitable for day hikes. You can use it for Malaysia hikes, even Indonesia. Malaysia hikes, it can be like to Kinabalu, Trasmadi, and all this in the Sabah area. Indonesia hikes, you can use it for all the volcanic mountains, very like Rinjani. Because of these places where you'll be camping, you can basically keep most of your stuff at the campsite, so you won't be really needing like a lot of space. You can leave some of the stuff at the campsite and just bring whatever else in the bag.
So for longer hike, which is more multi-days, as Keion have said, for example, Rinjani and all that, preferably usually you have these two volume. This one is also about 30 liters, so both of them are the same size. Most importantly, why we mention about these two for multi-days is because they are quite versatile. They are somewhere between a very big bag, like 50-60 liters, such as this one. But they are not too small either, so you can bring a lot of items for a hike, whereby you actually have a place to unload your items. So it can be comfortable between a heavier load and lighter load, maybe for summit attack itself. Okay, for longer multi-days hike with really no place to so-called unload your item and where you have to carry your item day-to-day basis, higher volume such as this, 40 liters and above, usually up to about 60 liters will be most comfortable for us, is recommended, so you can carry actually a lot of items inside. Okay, so secondly, the other things that you need to consider is the materials.
Okay, materials for these two bags, mostly these are the common bags, and in the market you will find a good mixture of polyester and some cloth. They are quite water repellent but not waterproof, so they may or may not come with a rain cover.
Okay, so as Keion has mentioned, those two tend to be a mixture of cloth and so-called plastic material. It's just polyester plastic material. That's how it gets its water repellent properties. Otherwise, these two, if you notice, actually the material is quite durable. They are usually similar to something what we call Cordura material. Some of you probably have heard of the material itself. It's a bit like the bag that you guys use for NS, correct? Yeah. So those material usually is more water repellent, not waterproof. So they are more water repellent, and if you want to make it fully waterproof, you actually have to wax the material. They are very durable. You can kind of abuse the bag, as you can see these two. Actually, they are quite dirty because for me, I always abuse them. Consequently, the bad thing about it is that they are heavy. So hardy material heavy versus material which is slightly lighter, usually tend to be more fashionable, but they are not so durable. So again, this depends where you are going. Okay guys, now that we have talked about the material and the volume of the backpack, next that is important, and this is one of the most important factor you want to choose what backpack to use or to bring, is the fitting. Okay, so Keion will first demonstrate about the fitting for the day pack. So you can see here there are actually quite a lot of features for a backpack. Different brand, you have a lot of more different features, different pocket arrangement, different style, different sizing, how is the strap looks like. But most importantly, first one, for day pack, you have the chest strap, which is very important. This actually helps to kind of distribute the load throughout your upper body. Okay, so and for the backpack, for day pack, because you actually doesn't have a very heavy load, next important thing will be the shoulder strap. Okay, so the shoulder strap has to be adjustable. Okay, a lot of you, I know people usually like to use those kind of like school backpack kind of thing. They tend not to be so adjustable. For a very short hike, like 1 hour, 2 hours in Singapore, maybe that is fine. But once you go to overseas where the hike become longer, go to Malaysia even, 5 hours, 6 hours, you want to have something that have a good fitting for your shoulder. Okay, because all the weight will be on the shoulder itself and mostly the upper body. Okay, so other thing is that you want to have a good spine support. Different brand have a different type of arrangement of how the spine support to be. But one most important aspect is to have it close to your back itself, so that the weight doesn't hang on your lower back, causing a pain at the lower back. Okay, so mostly for that, for the day pack. Okay, so next I will demonstrate ones that is used for multi-day pack. Okay, so okay, alright. So if you notice earlier, I don't immediately carry on the backpack just like that, because multi-days pack tend to be very heavy, unless you're strong like him. Like that. So usually if it's very heavy and if you carry it, you pull it like that, you might get injury. So usually we tend to have a method on how to kind of carry the backpack. We will come to that again on another video. So okay, so this will be the multi-day bag. So Keion, what is important for?
Okay, so you can see the difference between the day bag and the multi-day bags. One feature that's good in the multi-day bag is this waist strap. You can see the waist strap is different from mine. Mine is small and the waist doesn't really provide support, while this one provides the cushion and the support for the weight. Okay, not just on the shoulder, but it will rest on the hip as well. And it also comes with the side zipper. You can put your snacks, your important tools that are easily accessible.
All these.
Okay. Yeah, the big keys and all that. Okay, another important thing is this random whistle. So usually for the multi-day bags, you might find this, or you usually will find this. Like for mine, it doesn't. So it's good to have a whistle. This is essential for emergency.
Okay.
So it's good to have.
Okay.
Okay, another important thing of this bag is all the other functions. As you can see, you can hang other stuff on the side. Like for Sucan, he likes to hang the paracord. This can be used for the campsites. You can use it for your boot shoelace if it falls off. This is also multifunctional. You can have carabiners, you can hang other stuff as well. Same thing for day bag, but there's more functions for the multi-day bags. There's more straps here where you can adjust, so you can fit, as you can see how the bag fit nicely into Sujan's bag according to his height. And that's how you get a good fit for yourself, and it can last longer than multi-day hikes.
So for backpack, actually, usually it comes in different sizes. For example, this backpack that I use, they are actually the male and female models. Likewise with the one that Keion have, usually you can find the same model but in the small, medium and large. So very important for you to actually go to the shop itself. A reputable shop usually will have shop assistant that can actually advise you on what is best fits your body size for the particular backpack.
Indeed, selecting the right backpack deserves a lot of serious consideration. It is not as simple as choosing a bag and go. You are going to spend a lot of time wearing it and taking it to many adventures. So take your time to ask and try out a few before deciding. We hope you have found this session useful. If you have a question, do leave it in the comment section below. We have created a playlist on the essential of hiking. Do check out the rest of the video in the description link. So until next time, stay safe and have fun on the trail. Bye!